our way of life is being threatened. Static climbers are upping their game. They're not only static climbing now, they're not only staticking boulder problems, they're also doing static climbing challenges. And I figured there was only one way to get out of this alive. Fight fire with fire and beat them at their own game.
I can't tell if this is gonna be really hard or next to impossible. You're going so slow. No. Yeah, lean back.
Hey.
Nice.
Let's go. Dino.
Hey, maybe. Oh.
I have no idea how that segment went. I haven't filmed it yet. I'm going to film the bottle segment after this. I'm a very disorganized content creator, so yeah, hopefully that segment went pretty well. Did I do it? Did I complete the challenge? I like to think I did. But we're gonna move on. And you know what's Dinoists? We've had our own challenges for a while now. This guy just did the one-arm pull-up dino challenge. I don't even know what this is. It's pretty wild though. Sean Raherm came in, did a beefy 180 dyno, probably the biggest 180 dyno I've ever seen, and one of just the biggest dynos I've ever seen, because every dyno Sean Raherm does is one of the biggest dynos I've ever seen. And we also had one of the coolest boulder problems I've ever seen in my entire life, and go figure, it was a dyno boulder, because there's no way to set a cool static boulder. And this dude does basically one of every move that exists in rock climbing. There's like a bat hang, a throw, there's campusing, a huge dyno. He has to go under this giant like wooden platform thing. It's absolutely bananas. This is an insane boulder problem. I also saw one of you guys did this, let me see if I can find it. It's gonna take me a minute. This computer is garbage. All right, here it is. 7-foot dyno at the top of a sport route. And this one absolutely blew me away. This is crazy. And I know a lot of you are probably like, it's just a dyno like the other ones. But he's outside and it's on a really tall wall. I know, like, I react to lead climbing the same way that somebody who doesn't rock climb would react to seeing lead climbing. Like, if you were new to the channel and watched it for the first time, you'd be like, oh, I thought this was a climbing channel. Why is he acting like he's never rock climbed outside before? Because he hasn't. That's not true. I've been lead climbing one time outside, and I was not really a big fan. Also, I was going through the subreddit and I saw somehow you guys found the Churchofdynology tee. One of you found it on the store before it was even released yet, and so everybody was in the comments like, where do I get this, or why is it locked? You weren't supposed to know it existed yet. I was supposed to announce it. But yeah, the shirt is out now. You can get it on the Rugny store. Use code DINO, get 15% off. I love the shirt. I think it's awesome. I was super hyped. A bunch of you guys grabbed them already. Thanks for supporting the channel and the church. But this also isn't the first time. I don't know what you guys do. You guys find shit you're not supposed to find yet, but I had the American Ninja Warrior video I did. I was having a ton of issues with NBC. Like, they did not want the video up at all. Like, believe it or not, they do not want anyone to see any of the Ninja Warrior videos they took down. They do not like that pedophile dude was in it. So they were like, no, 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 kept flagging the video. And the video had to sit for like 2 weeks while I was making sure that everything was okay. And somehow, some of you guys found the video and you guys are like commenting on it. If you go into the comments now, you can see these weird comments where people are like, found the secret video. Yeah, they watched it like a week early. So I guess, you know, kudos to you. And speaking of YouTube comments, there's been a little bit of controversy lately. Last week I did a video talking about lawsuits, and I said this. Sometimes people will sue, like, they're spilling coffee on themselves and spill for $200 million. Actually, technically, Anchor47 said that. That wasn't me. You know, that guy's a douchebag. But yeah, you guys were not happy in the comments, a lot of you. So I did some research on the case to see what everybody was so mad about. And apparently 2 things. One, she did not sue for millions of dollars. She sued for like 20 grand to pay for medical bills, which pretty reasonable, like more reasonable than most lawsuits actually. And why she had $20,000 in medical bills is because when she spilt the coffee on her, it was basically like throwing water on the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'm melting!
And if you're wondering why I'm being hyperbolic instead of telling you exactly what happened, it is extremely graphic. It is not very YouTube friendly. There are pictures of it, and I don't really want to verbally say exactly what happened. Her vagina melted. So, needless to say, the coffee was too hot. It was very, very hot coffee, so I was wrong about that. So that was something interesting I learned this week, courtesy of the YouTube comments section. Believe it or not, I don't actually really mind that much when people comment stuff like this. I think if you go into content creation and you can't handle people just correcting you when you're wrong in the comments, you probably shouldn't be in content creation in the first place. We also had some pretty good fails this week. We had this dyno here with some wild camera work. Pretty hard hit on the mat, but his buddy comes in, sticks it. I saw some people thought the camera work was bad or something. I think it's awesome, but we also had this slab dyno fail, which is here to remind everybody why we don't do slab dynos, but she does hop back on and crush it. Also, Toby D. Wild came in with a step-up dyno training wall. I think it's supposed to be just an all-around dyno training wall, but he's doing like run-up, step-up dynos. And I gotta ask, are you supposed to be able to run up and go to that top hold? That seems a bit ridiculous, but good job on the training. And there also seems to be a bit of confusion about the Church of Dynology. How does it work? Is Tomoa God? Am I a prophet? We got this one. Hope this pleases Dino God. So to this person, there is one Dino God. Also, it does please. But we also have, I hope this is smooth enough for the Dino Gods. So yeah, once again, you make of it what you want. I don't really care. The entire church was created off of one comment I made in a video forever ago, literally a year ago. So the church is what you make of it. All right, just have fun, do dinos. So I thought I'd just clear that up and also point out the fact that apparently, when Magnus got mad at me for the way I ate my kviklinch, I didn't even do it wrong. Well, we both did it wrong. We have this post here, how to properly eat a kviklinch. Mags got it wrong. So I guess in Norway, it's actually more common to take a pair of scissors and slice the pieces off in increments that are acceptable to your palate, however big of a bite you want. This is actually closer to how I did it, so really I know how to eat a kviklinch better than Magnus does. But that's not the only option. We also have another way to properly eat a kviklinch. Magman lied again. He didn't know either of the correct ways. So you break off the piece. Okay, so Magnus did get that part right. You put it in your pestle and mortar. All right. Smash it up. This is all making sense to me now. All right, so you got a nice fine kviklinch powder. Magnus is way off, let me just say. Line it up. There we go. And you're ready to blast off. If you're thinking this person is lying, don't. It says, trust me, I'm Swedish. That is all the confirmation I need. We also have, what converted you to the Church of Dynology? Me, static climbing, dinos. That's right. This is 100% accurate. I was 100% only a static climber for like the first 2 years. And I saw, some dinos, in the corner of my eye, kind of like this. And I was like, damn, did I miss anything? What mature themes are posted about or discussed in r/Church of Dynology? Alcohol and tobacco, drug use, gambling, guns and weapons, military conflict, and terrorism. That's because the static climbers keep invading our territory. Nudity, profanity, sex and eroticism, shock and outrage. Yeah, don't talk about McDonald's lawsuits. Are bell peppers considered drugs? You've made the church proud. The crowd, the church, climbing stuff sending the rainbow rocket replica. Yeah, that was a pretty hype moment, not gonna lie. I've always wanted to try rainbow rockets, so this is the closest I've gotten. And I also never win things, ever. I never get first place. I've gotten first place in the 1 mile in a track meet one time ever, and that's because I missed the varsity meet, so my coach made me go do the JV meet instead, so it doesn't even really count. But before we end this video, I know a lot of you are probably like, wait a minute, you're forgetting something. America's favorite segment, Guess the Grade. Don't worry, I didn't forget. We're gonna do the top 5 most upvoted Guess the Grade posts and see if I can finally do better than 3 out of 7, I think. Completed my alternative dyno beta project. All right, so we're doing the black boulder. I don't even see any dynos. Oh, shit. That was pretty cool. I'm guessing by alternative beta, he means you're supposed to mantle, but he did like a step over, step through. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna say, realistically looking at this, I might be sandbagging the shit out of this. I would say probably like either V1 or V2, depending on how your gym grades. I'm gonna be a little courteous and say maybe V2. Maybe V2 sounds about right. All right, drum roll, please. Originally graded V4. Damn it. All right, so I'm starting off on the wrong end of this one. All right, next up we have Gorillas in Al-Barakan. Al-Barakan. I've never heard of that place before. That's probably not how you say it. All right, looks like a pretty decent edge to jump to. The one he's jumping off doesn't look great. Oh, okay, it's a lot more overhung than it looked too. Okay, pretty overhung. Looks like it's like 30-ish degrees overhung. Huge hold to catch, but not great hold to jump off of. I gotta also see, this one's, it's outdoor, so I gotta see the whole thing to get the full grading perspective. Top out looks kind of tough. I'm gonna say this definitely looks like V5-ish. For outdoor, I would say V5 seems pretty safe. If it's harder than that, then congratulations. All right, what is the grade? 7A. Damn it, I don't have my phone on me either, so I have to like manually look this up. All right, 7A is on the high end of V6. All right, I was close. I'm 0 for 2, but at least I was a little bit closer on this one. Mental Gymnastics Unaweep. Okay, in Colorado. Okay, so I see the dyno. I have no idea where you would go after this dyno. Is it just the dyno? Okay, that looked like a pretty straightforward dyno. I don't know how bad that hold is. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna say like V4 maybe. Because I've seen dynos outdoors about that size that are usually V3 or V4. This part looks, yeah, where it gets hard. I'm gonna say that could probably be V5 again, maybe V6. That one looks a little bit harder than the other one. So if the other one's V6, this one's at least V6, I'm gonna say. So, oh, he has the grade right there. I swear, I did not look at it. It is V6. I got it right. I swear on Tomoa himself, I did not see that. Although it does say it's a V8 mentally. So, cut me some slack. So we're 1 for 3. We got 2 more. Can I at least go 3 for 5? Rainbow Rocket Replica I set. Can you guess what grade I set it as? I am the master of Rainbow Rocket Replicas now. So, all right. Not very overhung. I'm gonna say the holds look really good, all of them, and it's not super overhung like the actual Rainbow Rockets. That makes it significantly easier, but it's a pretty big step up. I would say realistically it's probably like V5 or V6, maybe. I'm gonna say V5, realistically, probably around. What is this? Body text optional. So they did not put the grade in here. But everybody, V3, V12, V5, VB, V4, V5. Okay, so the most commonly done one is V5-ish. So I think I'm gonna give myself that one. V5, because you didn't post the actual grade anywhere. 2 for 4. And our final guess the grade is Headshot First Ascent, meaning that they set the grade themselves. So technically, you set this dyno. That's a pretty big deal, making your own climb. It's kind of wild how many boulders and climbs are out there that nobody's set or anything. Damn, that was pretty sick. I'm gonna say probably like V7 for this, at least. This is harder than the other ones for sure. Good angle there. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go with V7 for that probably, just because once again, it's outdoor, and that looks probably about as hard as like 1-2 punch or something like that. So let's see. Redbird, Kentucky. Hey, I live near there. I could probably get there in like a day trip. Let's see. I would say it goes at V7, 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 V12. Holy shit. Let me see. You start on a slot crimp and do a big move to a tiny, about 7mm, 3-finger drag crimp. Oh, so the jump was to a 2/3 of a pad in length crimp? Holy shit. Yeah. We did 2 for 5 on Guess the Grade. Probably one of my worst ones yet. Pretty far off on most of these. This is our first V12 though. Cut me some slack. Yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you guys next week.